All right, I think we're live.
Yes, we are. Happy Saturday, everybody.
All right. I am Krista Rue of HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services.
Christina Rue of the same 724-561-7460 and hlcbookkeeping.com. Since we
And
forgot to do that last
yes, and our email is office@yourhlc.com as well.
time.
All right. So the purpose of Saturday Solutions is for us to talk to you about what people have been talking to us about, I guess is the
Correct.
best way to say it.
Correct.
uh, Things that are happening that we're like, that might be a good thing to talk about and share with everybody, and hopefully everybody can learn um, from the experiences. Because when we share our experiences, we're going to make collectively the business community better. Hopefully,
The world.
the
Because we talk
world.
about where you live, work, and worship, so it's more than just about work. But
That's right.
works a lot.
Works a lot. You're at
Sometimes
work a
we're with
lot.
work people before, like more than our family people.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
So, first I
And the
wanted.
work people become their family
That's
people.
right. That's right. So I wanted to talk a little bit first off about Memorial Day weekend.
Hmm.
It's more than just a time for family. It's more than the kickoff of summer. Um, it's to truly memorialize and think about those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Yep.
Um, and I did not know that it started after the Civil War.
Really?
I thought it was like a relatively, because it was passed by Congress in 1971, but people had been honoring the fallen soldiers um, since
Since then.
after the Civil War.
Wow.
And so, um, so again, just please say a prayer. Um, I can't talk
For
about it.
those who have served and given the ultimate sacrifice.
And their families
Hmm.
who have to deal with the consequence.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, because we take lightly, I think, sometimes the freedom we have in this country compared to other countries. How we can do Saturday solutions and it can go out to the world for free,
mhm.
and it can basically you can say what you need to say, talk respectfully, do your thing. There's those are freedoms that other countries don't always enjoy.
That's right.
So we need to remember that the people who served before us and gave that sacrifice, it's so we could live as freely as we do today.
That's right.
Hmm.
All right.
We're
So
just so emotional.
I
It's,
am. I don't know
it's
why I'm
crazy.
emotional today, but I am.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
um, let's recap last week
Okay.
and then get into uh, today's business
The
solutions, I
meat.
guess. Yep. Last week we talked about don't blame your bookkeeper just because it's a convenient excuse.
Yep.
Your books are only as good as the information you provide. So
Hmm.
take some responsibility and communicate to whoever is putting information in on
Is
your
there a reason
finances.
you're shaking your finger today?
I don't know.
You're like so
It
funny.
hurts today. My little broken finger. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like the arthritis. Look, I
It's
can't even.
aching.
I
Yeah.
can't even get it to bend. So
Yeah.
yeah, using my mouse has been interesting.
Hmm.
Um, Number two, password care, taking
Hmm.
care of your passwords.
Yep.
Number three, remote work, how you need to be communicating during that process.
Hmm.
And then number four, we talked about the bank connections to QuickBooks. So this week, wah wah wah, my credit card has been compromised again.
Again.
So that's twice
Yeah.
in a month.
At different locations,
Different
different companies.
locations, yeah.
We don't
But
know.
I gotta tell you, Dollar Bank's on top of it. Boom. Someone tried to use it at 11 o'clock.
This
What
morning.
this morning,
Yeah.
and at 11:08, I had a little thing. Hey,
Did you do this? Is
yeah,
this you?
call the fraud department. Actually, they called me before I could call them. So
Yeah, you
it
got the
was,
text and then they called you.
yeah, it was
Mhm.
impressive. Very impressive.
Mhm.
Um, the only problem is because I had just been compromised, I re put in the new information to all my auto pays,
Just
and
this
now
month.
just, yeah, and now I got to redo it all again.
Oh.
So that's frustrating. That is really, really
Okay,
frustrating.
and this is something, let's have a conversation of things we have control over. You do not have control over that type of circumstance. So, like, there isn't anything you can do to prevent it because it happened at a place at somebody else's place of business.
Right.
It's not about what controls you have in place, and it's not even about the controls they have in place because they
Right.
could have got hacked. They could have had uh,
A
the
scanner
gas
thing put
station
in.
scanner
Yeah.
thing. You just don't know. So, like, yes, it's frustrating, but it's beyond your control. So,
But you still have to deal with the consequences.
correct. But you have to remember, you just get frustrated for the things you have control over, not the things you don't. You just kind of go. Because Krista gets mad at
I
technology,
do.
but sometimes we don't have control over technology.
Hence why I don't like it.
Right. So you just have to just find another avenue, make it work.
That's it.
Hmm.
Make it work, people.
Make it work.
All right. But that's another reason
That's a
to
Tim
have.
Gunnism.
I know. I do love him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another reason to have ID seal or some sort of
Identity
protection,
theft
identity
protection.
theft protection, because you can't control this crap out there.
Nope.
And just think if these people would use their deviousness for good
Then it wouldn't be called
instead of bad.
deviousness. It would be called.
It'd be called genius
That's
because
right.
they're moving the world forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, so shame on you if you're a criminal. Shame on you. Do better. Use your strength of mind for good.
There's always the room to change.
That's
Always.
right. That's right. God can forgive you, so I can forgive you, but that means don't do it anymore.
Mhm.
That's all.
All right. You're good.
I'm good. I got it out. I just it infuriates me. It does.
Okay.
Totally infuriates me.
Hmm.
So the thing, oh, QuickBooks Quick Tips I wanted to talk about
Okay. Go
because I've
ahead.
there's a lot of times as bookkeepers, like your clients are doing some of the work, you're doing some of the work, um, and you can't always talk to them in real time. So I'm a big proponent of, but if you have to move on, don't let something stop you. So, in that vein, we do different types of accounts.
Hmm.
So, like, I have an account that says Ask the Owners, because that means an expense has come in, and maybe it's a new vendor. And when I
Not sure how to
not sure
classify
how to
it.
classify it, because when I Google, they do a lot of different things. So, I can't, it's not easy to put in that classification. Well, I don't let it stop me from doing reconciliation. I just put in Ask Owners.
Hmm.
Or that way that clues me in when they drop off their backup documentation. I go to my Ask Owners account. Is that invoice in there? That'll tell me how to
Exactly.
classify it. But
Exactly.
if not, then I pick up a phone and call my owners.
Yep. That's right.
That's it. And same thing if the owners are not sure what to do with something,
Hmm.
put it in Ask HLC, because then that clues me in, hey, they didn't know what to do with this.
Yep.
So I'll fix it and then I'll email them, hey, in the
This is how I
future,
fixed it.
this is how we're going to do it.
Exactly.
So, like, it's a good way to keep those lines of communication
Communication
open.
open.
And it's also a good way to keep moving forward
Yep.
without letting things stop you.
Correct.
All right. So, that's just one of the things. And also, I have clients like they have someone who does accounts payable, someone who does accounts receivable, someone who does payroll, someone who does something else, and they're not sure what to do. So ask the owners doesn't work because it could be five different people. So I don't care. Make ask AP, ask AR, ask whatever. But at least that way it tells me where I'm going.
Correct.
What's my path? Because remember, your books need to talk to me if
Right.
you're not.
But in order to reconcile, we need to put it somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. If it hits the bank account, it's got to go in the books.
I like that ask account. I usually only make one. This is where we differ. I usually only make one if just so
If
everything's all in
yeah,
one
if you
spot.
only have one other person working on it,
No, no, no. Just so everything's in
no,
one spot.
no, because well, yeah, different preferences,
Different preferences. That's
different
correct.
preferences. But
Hmm.
like, I want to know who I'm talking to. If there's three different people I could
Yeah.
talk to, I don't want to have to make three phone calls because oh
I
wait, so and so
understand.
did that.
I understand.
That's
Again,
all.
we have different ways of doing it. Gets you to the same place.
It does.
Hmm.
I had ham for breakfast and now I'm so thirsty. Excuse me. All right, so
Guzzling
I
your
know
coffee.
this is my second thing of water today. Oh
Hey.
my goodness.
Yep.
All right, so then, oh, for practical tips, since we were talking about steamer mops, I thought you could talk about that.
Oh, I love them. I love steamer mops. Love, love, love. It's because it's no harsh chemicals. It's just hot water. So especially if you have pets who are sensitive
Sensitive to
to
chemical
chemical
cleaners.
cleaners, and you don't have what do you call it, non pet friendly stuff. I like the steam cleaners because number one, they clean and sanitize, and number two, they help get up a lot of gunk because that steam makes it softer to get up and you can just go ahead and do it. If some of you are, say, not the neatest cooks in the world, I love a steamer mop because it makes sure that it gets all my little drops in.
Everything you dropped
Yeah. Yeah.
along the way.
Remember when I bake, I lift the beaters up, it goes everywhere. Like it's sometimes I get ahead of myself, Keith. Sometimes I do.
That's
Whatever.
right. All right.
But that's is what it is. Whatever.
It's what it
I
is.
do want to give a shout out though. Remember we said we wanted to give a shout out because we have been enjoying so much the
Hmm.
ability to jump in the pool.
Oh, yes.
All times of the day and night. I do night swims, whatever. So big shout out to King Cole Pools for a lovely job on our pool. We
Uh-huh.
love, love, love it. So if you have any need, try King Cole Pools. They're very good.
All right. That's true. I do
Yeah.
love our pool.
We every day we try to get in that pool.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right. Well, that's all our topics. It was a fast
Well,
one
there was
today.
something else I was going to give a shout out for, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I had a very good, I don't know if you want to call it training or educational. I had met a lady from Dark Rhino Security that does cyber security. Fascinating, very interesting. I think I sent you the
Yeah,
information
so
on
I'm
it,
pulling it up.
but they specialize in the small to mid-sized business. Maybe who can't afford a huge cybersecurity division. They've put together very economical packages. I was shocked at how affordable it is. And like I love there's certain things in there. Dark Rhino Security, I think that's what it's
Yep.
called.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, but that was a fascinating lesson there. Take 20 minutes. Do that, people.
That's
Find
right.
somebody who doesn't do what you do and learn what you can from them. This becomes very valuable. This is something I can then pass on to clients to let them know that this is out here and it's an affordable solution and it might help them in the future. So, like we always try to be resources for our clients, you should try to be resources for your clients and your friends and family and all that. That's what
That's
we
right.
do.
Help the community.
Yep.
Strengthen the community. That's our job.
Absolutely. Yep. Speaking of which, next week we'll be at the YW for the Job Opportunity Fair in Greensburg. If anybody has any need for a job, looking for different positions, there's a bunch of vendors going to be there. There's going to be resume help there, so that'll be a great place to be. Jeanette just had its food truck, the first food truck
Thursday.
concert this week. That was lovely. So, I mean, there's just tons of stuff happening. It's an exciting time.
Yes, and a lot of people are looking for perhaps low cost
Fun,
options because
affordable,
right, you
affordable
want to get out of
events.
the house but you don't want
Hmm.
to spend $100, and if you've got a family, $200.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things because like even Greensburg, they have that St. Clair
Yeah, concerts in the park.
concerts in the
I don't
park.
know if they still do. They used to when we had an office there, but
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
if they still do.
yeah. I used to like to work late on those nights because then you could hear all the
Would open the
music.
windows and get a
Yeah,
free
it was
concert.
nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Hmm.
So, but these are the yeah, and honestly, any park we've got beautiful Twin Lakes. I
Hmm.
mean, there's tons of things to do.
Yep.
Mammoth Park, do they still have that slide that's like insanity?
I'd be afraid to get on that slide now. First of all, would I fit?
Too much tonnage.
Yeah, and then second of all, I'm like, who's gonna stop me when I get to the bottom? What's gonna happen there?
That's
Oh, good
it.
lord.
That's it.
We'd be on YouTube for sure then.
Oh, that would be funny. That
Oh my
would be
god.
funny. Okay,
Well,
calm down.
well,
Calm
Bailey
down.
wants us to start doing things for YouTube.
That's
So
right.
watch out if we hit Mammoth Park.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. I don't think so. But thank you. Thank you for the idea. All right. So again, this was HLC Saturday Solutions.
Mhm.
Things to help strengthen the business community, which means strengthens the community.
Mhm.
And that's the whole purpose of all this. So
Exactly.
our email, office@yourhlc.com.
Yep.
Phone number
724-561-7460.
and website is
Dot
hlcbookkeeping.com.
com.
And here's something I need help on because, like, there's got to be a better way to handle email because, like, I get 400 to 600 emails a
A
day,
day. Yeah.
and like, I know there's a way to sort it so that it's like, okay, all my clients go here because sometimes it's hard. I miss stuff because there's
Mhm.
so much of it. So
Mhm.
if anyone has ideas, please post them
Exactly.
and help
The
us.
help the community, including us. Yes, for
Yeah, because
sure.
like it gets overwhelming.
It does. Yep, because this is the season I'm out a lot with on
Yeah.
site with clients, and then I come back and I got all these emails to get through, and I always feel bad if I miss something because it
Yeah.
happens. You're
Yeah.
human.
Yeah. So I always tell our clients text and email
Yes.
because the text will tell me, hey, look in your email,
Yeah.
and then I know to look for it.
Correct. If it's wordy.
Yeah.
If it's something you can just
Yeah. If you
say,
can just text, just
just
say, hey,
text.
transfer,
Yep.
whatever.
And like that's enough. Here's a bonus topic.
Ooh, bonus.
Setting expectations.
Mm.
Make sure your clients know. Like my clients know I'm on site a lot. So if I'm on site, I can't take calls or emails unless that client has given me permission to do so. So if it might be 4 hours before I respond to a text whenever I'm taking a break or something. So you want to make sure that you've set that expectation for people. Immediate answers, I always tell people call
Call
the
the
office.
office. Yeah.
Joyce
There's
will do
someone
what she
here
can
nine
to
to
get
five
you.
every day.
Yeah, to get you an answer.
That's
So,
right. Monday
you
through
know,
Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Fridays by appointment only.
That's right.
Because if I want to scoot early, I do.
Yep. And Saturdays too.
Saturdays are appointment only.
Appointment
That's
only.
correct.
Because we're doing this lovely thing.
Yes, we are.
And this is where we get our administration. I have a couple clients I work on
Do our
Saturdays.
billing. Yeah.
Mm,
Get
yep.
our lives caught up.
Correct. Correct.
Because you got to take time to do that.
Yep.
Okay. I am pointing a lot today.
I know you're like, but it's not mean pointing. You were a little dictatorial at the beginning, but not so much now.
And
Now
then
it's
I was
nice.
scolding the criminals.
Yes, yes. It's not up to you.
Yeah, it is.
It's up to them.
Yeah, but it's up to the world to hold people accountable when they're not doing what they should be doing.
Right. Unacceptable behavior has consequences.
That's right.
Did I say
Consequences.
consequence? I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. It just sort of shortened.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but have a blessed and safe
Hmm.
holiday weekend because
Yep.
people are doing a lot of traveling.
Yep.
Again, thank you um, to those who have given the ultimate sacrifice and blessings upon their family.
Yep.
Do you have anything else?
Nope, that was beautifully said.
All right. Well, then have a blessed weekend.
Bye
See you
bye.
later. Bye bye.
Happy Saturday, everybody.